Good afternoon, brothers and sisters of the charts. I am flopping Groper. If you don't know me, they call me FG. I don't mind me. I'm just the guy who did 100 push-ups a day till Bitcoin hit 100K. And then also called the top. But I am just a dude in my garage. To quote my favorite politician, Obama, let me be clear and tell you that there's some wicked signs happening right now in the crypto markets, and we got to go over it here, folks. Let me just pick my nose real quick. All right, let's go over these charts, guys. So my leapfrog indicator here, I'm going to use this with Market Cipher. This is my brother Crypto Faces indicator. And what are we seeing, guys? The daily could be, we're oversold here, guys. This is like looking like it could be rounding up going into March. We got to be real careful about March being kind of like a relief month or like a lower high kind of month or whatever. But I'm open-minded. A new month is always a chance for the other side to take the reins. Is there any evidence of this kind of move happening, like an upward move in March? I actually think there is. So usually Bitcoin respects my quarterly anchored VWAPs. Like the fact that my longs all got stopped out and I lost money on this blue previous Q4 anchored VWAP, I hate that shit. But usually when my levels get disrespected, the price comes back and it does interact with the VWAP like in a way I just wasn't expecting. So, this is such a goofy level for Bitcoin to be stopped at right now. And so it makes you think, man, what if we have to come down lower to like the previous year's Q3 VWAP or the previous year's Q2 VWAP, or perhaps even the 2024 year-to-date VWAP down at Michael Saylor's average entry. Now, this, I don't know, man. This shouldn't really be a surprise if it did go down there, because look at previous signals like when this monthly red dot situation here, we're on the monthly chart right now. We go over to the BLX chart for the lifetime of Bitcoin, and when you see this like second red dot over the 60 line on these monthly waves, it is usually a 50% correction, or it's like usually a crazy ass correction. Look at this. That dot was 52%. This red dot was like freaking 70% by the time that red dot confirmed. This one over here was damn near 60% by the time that red dot confirmed. And so we're looking over here on the current situation, this red dot, and all we've seen is like a measly little 20%, 23% pullback. If this thing came down 50%, we're testing ETF price levels like with the quickness off this monthly oscillator reading. So this is some serious shit, guys. The risks are insane based on historic Bitcoin price data. But let me just show you guys what I'm seeing here. So this is a cheeky. I found the VWAP that we're potentially bouncing off of right now. So it's not even a VWAP on my indicator. So we're going to get rid of the leapfrog for now, even though those quarterly, monthly, and weekly and daily VWAPs are insanely important for our trading. Sometimes price likes to respect VWAPs from technical levels, such as a price low. Look at that. We're approaching that level here. We're getting down there on the Coinbase chart. Hold on, let me find the chart that I actually saw this on. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. So on the Coinbase chart, a VWAP from the summer low, we are right there on that level right now. And so this is kind of weird because like on different charts, it's not hitting that level yet. And so this is hella weird, man. These VWAPs, all the levels on the different exchanges are kind of out of whack because of the volatility. But just be mindful, guys, that we do have a key level on a lot of these exchanges that we are hitting right now. And we got to be mindful that a new month could be a chance for the other side to take the reins. So coming into March here, March could be a relief month, at least the first 2 weeks of it, right? And then we go back down lower or something like that. But just be mindful here that we are at the VWAP from the low, or we're at least approaching it on a lot of our favorite exchanges. So maybe not on the Bybit chart, maybe it could come down as low as 78K, I guess. But yeah, and so even though I think that we will eventually trade back down at last year's year to date, just be mindful that a new month's about to begin, new narrative potential, and new trading opportunities. And the fear and greed index is extremely on the fear side. And so we may need to come up a bit, give the bulls a little bit of air, and then slam them back down under, basically. Um, and so that's pretty much where I'm at, guys. We take a look at some of the alts here. Ethereum, man, really coming down here, but actually it held the wick there for now. So mm, the overall situation on ETH is very grim. But notice how ETH is here, like at that VWAP from its big low on the chart, except its low is from back on June 22 here. But let's see here. XRP. What about a VWAP from this low? I mean, XRP is strong, man. XRP is strong. It is bouncing off the VWAP from okay, this is the VWAP that we're hitting. It's just the VWAP from the start of this pump here. So XRP is holding okay, but the thing about XRP is like it comes up hard and it comes down hard. Like look at this pump. Look at that 100% pump on XRP that then gets totally eaten up there. So I would expect eventually like the same thing to happen with this pump eventually on a macro scale. I mean, look at the monthly wave there, about to pinch over to the downside, but obviously ETH, like I said, is bouncing off of an important VWAP here. If there's a relief rally on Bitcoin at the start of March, then XRP is going to have a little bit of love too. Solana, Solana had a yearly leapfrog. We have a new year come out and we just dump not only to the previous year's 2024 year-to-date VWAP, but then we keep going lower. Gosh, that's nuts, man. Like usually you see some playing around in this range and then you lose that level and and you kind of enter a bear market slowly as the year-to-date, that year-to-date and this year-to-date kind of pinch, and then you kind of like go down from there, right? But so this volatility on Sol is nuts, man. It's just like already under 2 year-to-date VWAPs and struggling. But let's see if Sol is. Let's do some research. Is it this VWAP? No. This VWAP? No. Down here? Oh my gosh! Look at this. So a VWAP from. Oh yeah, I guess it's just a VWAP from the start of this pump right here. We're hitting that level, so that's yeah. I mean, we just have to look. I mean, look at the daily wave there. It's a nice oversold daily wave going into March. There's got to be at least like a retest of the year-to-date VWAP, guys. So I'm expecting a little bit of March relief, even though like the end of February could continue to be bloody. I think things might be turning around soon. So even though I'm still macro bearish, I'm ready to slice and dice these trades to the upside once that new March narrative is established. But just be mindful, guys, that the price has come down a lot on these cryptos and the volatility has increased. So you got to watch your size, watch your trade metrics. Things are getting more volatile. You may need to reduce your size and just know that these are risky times, man. Like the direction, the immediate short-term direction is very hard to discern right now. And it's the time of hindsight 2020. Like if you didn't sell your Bitcoin up here, then don't do anything rash up here. And if you sold your Bitcoin up here, don't overtrade and give away all your gains to the market, right? So what I'm doing is I'm actually taking a hands-off approach. I'm going to let this month kind of just finish out because, it's the most of the move is done. And at the start of March, I want to see that traction over the new March anchored VWAP. I want to see this daily wave reading mature a bit, and then we'll get back to normal trading uh, we'll resume normal trading after that. And just be mindful, guys, that when a new month begins, oftentimes price likes to retread back to the previous month's VWAP. And that right now on Bitcoin is all the way up at like 96K. I mean, that February VWAP hasn't really gone anywhere as we've sliced down here. So, potential for a lot of volatility. Let's make the best of it. Let's trade safe and not let the emotions get to us. And I love you guys. Smash the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.